All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey guys, I am on here today with a dear friend and finisher and a member of my community. And I want her to be able to, first of all, just tell you her name and the name of her business. So, Tamara.
My name is Tamara Hepfer. That's the name of my business, with the tagline of Artisan Furnishings. That's been my name for the last year. Before that time, I was reimagined, rescued, and repurposed. But I've upped my game. And since taking the Inner Circle with Amy Howard and needing to have that name recognition, I changed my business name.
I love that.
So, yes.
You know, so as we're talking today, and Tamara, thank you so much for popping on here. Those of you that are watching, you may know that we have launched our Old World Finishing course, and we thought it would be really helpful to be able to have some people on here that we interview, basically sharing pre-Old World Finishing course, during and after, because a lot of people don't really understand what the Old World Finishing course is, what you learn. Is it something that they can apply to their life personally? Could it be something that it could grow in to be able to create a side hustle later? All of the above. So, Tamara, before you took the Old World Finishing course, tell me what you were doing. What was your life like in the DIY world?
Okay. So I was using your products and I was selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I had a booth business. I was selling some items in the booth, and I was getting a little bit of custom work here and there, which was all good. I had taken some of your courses. I had been down to Memphis and I had some experience with the cracked patina, some of the milk paints and the chalk paint, and thought I was doing pretty good. And I was enjoying doing the decor, doing some furniture, and it was good. Yeah.
So what, and I apologize, never fails. If we're in here, there's going to be somebody that's a lawnmower or a blower or something out here. So that's where that noise is. So I apologize. It's literally right at our front door. We need to be able to time this better. But so you were using things like chalk paint, a chalk paint derivative type thing. You were experimenting and even going into milk paint and things. What did you notice when you actually signed up and you got the Old World Finishing course? And after you did the modules, and did you have the mentoring?
Yes.
Yes, and you had the mentoring. What did you notice that changed from the way you were painting before to how you were painting after you took the Old World Finishing course?
Well, I had, first of all, I thought, wow. I was blown away by module number 1, because I thought I can gild. Oh no, silver leaf, sterling silver. I had no idea of the techniques that could be done with that. So I was sitting on the fence, honestly, about taking the course, because I thought I already knew a lot of stuff. No, I did not. I was so happy that I signed up for the course. I learned so much that I put into practical use. What I took from the course, from the 10 modules, because I love European, I love old world style. I lived in Europe for a few years, decades ago, and just fell in love with all the gold gilding and the palaces and so forth. I upped my level of the furniture style that I started buying. So I
Interesting.
just didn't go and get, all the trash off the street. I bought higher end things from the auction, and I started painting more purposefully, I want to say.
I love that.
And all of a sudden, I felt the confidence of putting my things on Cherish. Just from those milk paint layered gold gilding, wear it back, and they started selling. And so the pieces that maybe I was trying to sell on Facebook or in my booth, all of a sudden I could triple the price, quadruple the price, put it on Cherish, and they sold. They were going to Florida. I'm in Pennsylvania. They were going to California, all over. And people like the stuff, and I was so thrilled with that. And I wouldn't have had the confidence to do it if I wouldn't have taken the course. Honestly, that was so worth it. Just for that.
Did you see it now how long ago did you take the course?
I took the course in the fall of 2020-ish.
Okay. So when you look at pre-course post, like before and after, you are definitely seeing a level of your connoisseurship that's gone up. So are you saying because of the knowledge of the finishes and the things that you have and the classicness of the finishes that I'm teaching you, which are more European inspired, has literally changed the way you are looking and the pieces that you're looking for to be able to put a finish on to resell?
Absolutely, 100%. It changed me 100%. I can't paint like I did before. It's gone. It's gone.
Do you think, and I say this tongue in cheek, do you think it made you a little bit of a finish snob?
Yes. Yeah.
Explain that.
Well, just certain things I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to just stick decals and things. I mean, I know there's a certain look and I did it, and I've done custom work for people like that, but I don't want to just do that and put that in my booth anymore because I don't feel like it's me. And I know that sounds kind of snobby, but that's, they wouldn't have done that in a palace in Versailles, and I know that's not everybody's style, but I love the painted, gold gilded, or even like in the countryside where that worn, the chippy, the layered look. One of the other things that Amy teaches in the course that I really had no knowledge about was the Venetian plaster and adding milk paints into the Venetian. Maybe I shouldn't be giving away stuff. I
No,
don't know.
it's all good.
Oh, okay. And layering like Venetian plaster with the milk paints in different colors. That was a real eye opener to me also. So there's things that you can only get, I think, from, it helps when she's mentoring because you can ask questions as you go with her talking to you live. But I just really enjoyed it. The community of the other people that are with you, throwing out questions, or just afterward, like you show your homework and you're like, oh, that's wonderful, you did a great job, or how did you do that? I love it. It was so inspiring, and so love filled for one another, and just have stayed in contact with a lot of those people throughout the country, which has
You've
also,
traveled, you've made friends. That's what a lot of people don't really realize. I mean, yes, it starts out that we have this camaraderie that we love. One, we love our homes. We love creating beautiful environments. We love furniture specifically because we see the opportunity to be able to take something that might be a good deal that somebody would have thrown away, and that we see what it can look like. And which leads into another question that I have now, and I talk about this a lot. When you are building your repertoire of finishes, when you are building your knowledge and what it is that you know, and you're able to, I think of about it like a filing system in your head. And so when you look at a piece and you go, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, that the more you know, the more knowledge and the more diversity of the finishes. And then you can start marrying those to different pieces and how different that they can look, because it's not about just one look. That's what a lot of people don't realize. In the old world finishing course, it really is about a lot of diversity, whether it's very textured, whether it's, adding elements to it, like gilding and learning acid etching or Venetian plaster or the milk paints, and how all of these fit in together just continues on with this finishing journey. When you got through with the course, and as you shared, there's 10 modules in the course that we go very much in depth, and then we follow this up now with 6 weeks of mentoring every week that we get together, and it's live. What would you say is your favorite finish that you learned from the old world finishing course? Or maybe your top two. It's kind of hard to have one.
well, I mean, I think milk paint is always my favorite, but what I didn't realize about the milk paint, because I had been doing some milk paint, was the gesso. I had not worked with the gesso before, and all that consists of, with making it a little chippy first. And then I think we even at that time might have touched on the binder with the milk paint, which I wasn't really aware of that aspect of it either. So I think we did delve into that or talk about that some also. But I love the finish of that, and the look of that. So I think that was my favorite. And then maybe my other favorite was the Venetian plaster, just because I had never been exposed to that. So that was an eye opener, and I kind of loved that look and consistency.
What would you tell someone that is seeing this interview, that's seeing maybe some pictures and things of the old world finishing course, that's hearing about it? What would you tell them as someone that was leery, as someone that's taken it, and someone that's been in our community now for a couple of years? What would you tell them about taking it?
I would just say yes, yes. You are worth it. I was like, because like I said, I was there, and I was like, it really is a life changer. You were worth it, like I was worth it. It is worth it. And it did change. I don't want to like 180, like my business. And that was so worth it to me. So I saw what I was doing in my business completely differently. It raised how I felt about what I was doing. It gave me more confidence that just blew everything wide open for me. So I would say invest in yourself. You are worth it, and then go for it. Go for it
And
and
the
enjoy
purpose
it.
of educating. And and this is what another person might say is they're afraid that maybe they don't know enough to be able to take the course, to be able to learn all these new things.
No, it is so in depth. I mean, I'm loving that they get the box and everything all together. This is, you told us,
Can I
get
have
a
a box?
nice leather. I invested in the best little leather book I could, and this is still, I love it. And it is so, I lost my train of thought now, because here's my little book and my leather book.
I
And
know. Those of you that were with it 2 years ago, you're going, wait a minute. They get this box, they get all this hardbound book, they get these workbooks, they get their apron, the whole 9 yards. And this is something that we just wanted to continue to improve, to be able to have it to where you had the resources to be able to learn, and then also something to be able to refer back to with the modules and how we've broken it out. So last but not least, what is the community of our people with the Old World Finishing course and our finishing school? What has the community meant to you?
That has been wonderful, because you meet the people on there and there's interaction, because you're sharing homework and you seeing, if you're on the live, you're seeing the faces and all. But I have stayed in contact with many of them, and then I've had the blessing of being able to come to one of your live events, and then you meet them in person. And I mean, it's hugs, it's love all around. And that was just so much joy. And we still stay in contact, we still message each other and keep in contact through Facebook, through all our business pages and things like that. So,
And our Bible study.
And our Bible study. So it's an ongoing, absolutely.
It is.
It's an ongoing thing. This has forged many, many relationships. And you had, just getting back to what you said about, can a beginner do this? Yes, because it's so in depth, and it's step by step. You walk through everything, so you can do it. It's for the beginner, and it's for the tried and true, because there's
we're going to take you all the way through. Even for someone that you've done this for years, I'm going to be teaching you things that nobody's ever taught you, because so many of the basis of the finishes go back to the Renaissance. They're going back to me working in the bodega in Florence, Italy, to where you're learning these things that nobody out there is teaching you. And you don't have to be hunting and pecking on YouTube or here or there and then trying to assimilate and put it all together. It's been put into these modules that are very clear, very exactly step outs, what to do. And that's part of the reason why we give you this book with all the modules in it broken out, in addition to the workbook that we're going to be going through every single week for 6 weeks in live one-on-one mentoring with our group. So Tamara, thank you so much for being on here. Thank you for being a friend of mine. Thank you for being just an encourager and a part of our community, that you have enriched my life. I'm the one receiving the blessings of knowing all of you. It has been, while I love teaching you and leading you and mentoring you guys, you actually come back, and your love for me and your encouragement has made all the difference in the world. So I'm excited about our community getting larger, for the new people that we're going to meet, and it's going to make it a lot of fun. So if you're on the fence, I just hope that you go to the link below, sign up, be a part of our Old World Finishing course. When we meet that 50 people, that's going to be the cutoff for our group. And I know that we're almost there. So do not hesitate. Let today be the day that you sign up to be in part of our Old World Finishing course, so you can be on our one-on-one mentoring session with our community that you're going to absolutely love. And invest in yourself. Maybe you don't want to have a side hustle. Maybe you don't want to have a business. Invest in yourself that you can go and you can rescue furniture and make your home more beautiful and raise your level of connoisseurship. It will change the way you will see things and how you'll execute things for sure. So Tamara, have a fabulous day, and I'll be seeing you soon. Have a great day,
Thank you.
everybody. Mwah.